Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm joined with Arsenal's Hector Bellerin. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. So currently, unfortunately, you're out with an injury, but you're reported to be back in light training as soon as next week. How's your recovery going?
Well, it's going better than expected because it's a pretty hard injury, but at the moment it's recovering really well. I hope to be kind of running by the end of this week or beginning of next week, and then we'll just take it from there.
Cool. And we're at a Call of Duty event. What is it about Call of Duty that you like so much, and how did you get into the game?
I mean, it's just when I first came to London, I came to a new country, I didn't know many people, aside from football and all that stuff, and me and my friends just started playing in COD, and then since then before I used to play almost like every single day. Now I don't have that much time to play every day, but I still got a lot of love for the game, and when I got some spare time, I'm always playing it, yeah.
I'm sure you get this all the time, but we love the accent. How did it develop to Spanish, Cockney, Spockney?
Spockney, yeah, is that how I call it? Well, I mean, I think just the fact that I came into the dressing room where I had really cool people, that they wouldn't mind if I wouldn't understand them really, they'll still try to talk to me, which I think that was really good from them, and people I've always kind of wanted to learn, I was that kind of person that when I wouldn't understand something, I'll ask them till I understood it or they could explain it to me, and and I had a kid man named Dennis that he's a Cockney, so he showed me some Cockney slang and everything. But I always try, wherever I go, I try to adapt as much as I could. So for me, kind of trying to have a good English accent was an important thing for me, So now I'm just Spockney.
We were drawn against Barcelona, obviously a big game for you last season in the Champions League, and we've just made it through to the last 16 this season. Who do you personally want to face?
I mean, it'd be nice if we don't get Bayern or Barca again, because it's like every year. No, but I mean, I think now this year we got a team that I think we can face every single team, and we'll give them a good run for the money, So you can't have a favourite. Whoever it comes, I'm sure that we're gonna play our best, and hopefully we're gonna make it farther than last year.
The media knew that big clubs, Barcelona, Manchester City, wanted to sign you. You could have gone back to Barcelona to the new camp with Messi, Suarez, Neymar. You could have joined Guardiola, but you signed a new contract to Arsenal. What were the main reasons that you decided to do that?
Well, Arsenal is the club that had given me the opportunity to become a professional, to become the player that I am today, and I'm very happy here. I have all my family is over here. All my life is over here right now, so I'm happy to call London my home right now, and then there was no reason why I would want to go anywhere else. So I mean, when everything's going well and you're happy where you are, you don't need anything else. So I mean, it was just about time, and it was just about making a decision between the club and me. It's a deal that would suit everyone, and that's what maybe took a bit longer, but everyone wanted the same, so I'm happy we got to that point.
I'm sure you've seen, but according to some statistics, you are faster than Usain Bolt. And so you've had some unbelievable individual moments for Arsenal. So the ones that come to mind will be the tackle on Gomez, the one on Pedro. What's your favourite moment that you've had personally?
I mean, I think them two are definitely really, really good ones. And I mean, the goals would have to be, for me, the best one. If I'm talking about personal moments, obviously as a team winning the FA Cup was the best for me. Yeah. But personal one, probably my goal against Liverpool would be the top one for me.
And also in that Swansea game, you clattered into the post.
Oh mate, I didn't see it coming.
And then it was ruled off for offside as well.
I know, that's the worst thing I've done. But I mean, I didn't see the flag go up. I think I'm a player that I think I'd do anything for the team, and at that moment that's what it was required. I was lucky it hit me in the belly and it didn't hit me in the face, because otherwise I would have lost it all. Yeah, I mean, you have to do it, and these things happen in football. I was lucky that it was just not little, but it was just a knock in my ribs, and it got kind of recovered really quick.
You came into the team very quickly after Debusshy's injury. Did you expect your career to take off so quickly?
No, never. Because on that same season, beginning of the season, me and the boss were talking about maybe going on loan or finding kind of like another club to develop in, and because they just signed Debussy. Jenkinson was still in the team. He hadn't gone on loan to West Ham. Yeah, they signed Callum as well, so it looked pretty hard for me for that season to make it. But after the pre-season games, the boss told me that he wanted me to stay. Of course, I was happy to do my best to make it in the team. And you know, sometimes your chances come through injuries. You know, you don't never want your teammate to get injured, but these things happen in football. And when you got the chance, you gotta grab it with both hands and do it as better as we can. And well, I'm really happy that the boss gave me that opportunity.
So you've had some pretty big moments in your career so far,
Yeah.
but what was more nerve-wracking? Your FA Cup final, because you'd only just been in the team for a couple of months, or your debut at West Brom?
I have to say, probably my debut at West Brom. Also, because I was coming in as a centre mid. You
had 2 shots that game.
Yeah, I remember. You know, I was going for it. The boss was like, "Stay back," but I just gotta be excited. But yeah, it was nerve-wracking just for the fact that I was coming on in an unusual position as well. You know, so I mean, your first game playing for Arsenal, and they tell you players as enemy when you've never played them in your whole life is a bit scary. But the FA Cup, obviously, it was nerve-wracking, but the team had gone through such a good spell, such a good run. So I have to say, like, I knew all the way that we were gonna win that game. I mean, not disrespecting the other team, but just I was so confident in my team that, you know, I was nervous, but I was really confident.
So you've come up against some of the best teams in the world, but who was the hardest player that you had to mark individually?
Probably be Douglas Costa. You know, the fact that we're playing against Bayern as well, you don't have the ball. You run inside to side for like 3 minutes, and then after those 3 minutes that you've been running, Douglas Costa gets the ball, and he's going to 1v1 against you, you know. So it was a hard situation, but I mean, these things make you learn a lot, you know. These situations is the best training you can ever have, and you know, I was really happy that at the end we came on top on that game. You know, we won 2-0. It was a very important win for us because otherwise we would have been out of the Champions League by that stage. So it was a very good game to learn from.
You're currently studying for a degree at the University of Pennsylvania Business Studies.
Finished it.
You finished it? How did it go?
It went really well. Yeah, I finished I got a diploma in Introduction to Marketing right now. So I'm gonna start probably my second diploma in a couple of weeks, because I feel like it's important to train your mind as well as you train your body, and you know, keep it entertained apart from football, because football finishes really early for us. You know? We got a lot of more than half of our life maybe when we finish it.
Question more for the female viewers, but how do you keep your hair so perfect every game?
Mate, I always say I wake up like this in the morning, I don't even have to do anything. No, but I don't know. I don't do anything special, because when I play, I hit the ball, I do everything. So if it stays like that, I can just say just natural.
What's your favourite and your least favourite ground to play at?
Okay, favourite has to be the Emirates, 100%. And least favourite, I could say every single ground up north in December or January, playing at night and it's raining.
Stoke.
That's probably one of the worst, yeah.
But
at the end of the day, that's the beautiful thing as well, you know, the fact that you get so many different conditions, and when you win those games, you actually feel like, I've worked hard this game, we deserve that, so it's also good.
So which stadium had the best atmosphere?
Apart from
the Emirates?
Borussia Dortmund Stadium. On my debut, yeah.
And last question, you started your career more on the wing, and you've made your way back. So who was your idol growing up? I'd assume it wasn't a right back.
It wasn't a right back, no, it was Ronaldinho back then. I mean, playing for Barca, I think he was the player that every single kid used to look up to. You know, he had the magic on and off the pitch, so everyone was really excited when he first came, and I mean, he made it happen every single game, so he'd be my idol then.
And one quick last thing, what would you say is the biggest difference between La Masia and Arsenal's academy?
I mean, I never got the chance to like train in Hay Lane, where most of the Arsenal academy is. I came straight into the under-18s, but I have to say, everything is really different, because really in Barcelona it's all about the ball. You know, it's also like, it gets to a point that it's also almost neglecting the defending part of it. You know, it's about, they always say, as long as you have the ball, the other team can score. So just keep the ball as much as you can, and they just show you how to do that. when I first came to Arsenal, even though it was at the under-18s already, there's a lot more physical stuff going on. It's all way more adapted to the league, you know. I mean, you can train in the same way when you're going to play in England in the Premier League that when you're going to play in Spain. So there's a lot of differences, but I have to say, if there's a team in England that'd be more similar in the way of how to treat the ball, how they make you love the ball, say in a way you don't want to lose it, it has to be Arsenal, 100%.
Thank you.
You're welcome.